All right, we are at the desk today. We did some video editing earlier. I came home, chopped all the clips up from the other client I had yesterday. We're doing we just shot raw clips, but you still need to come home, cut off the ends, where the gimbal jumps up. Sometimes you don't hit record. You sort of clean them up a little bit. So I think I was supposed to deliver like 8 or 9, but I delivered like 110, so heck, could be overkill. I didn't know exactly that they needed like exactly that few until we were back, or we were kind of finished. Just like, we're just those 5 clips. Like, woo, buddy. We've definitely gone over 5 clips, but they got a plenty. I mean, they got all that for the time they paid me for. So I understand that whole deal about delivering too much stuff, because they may not have time to go through it. But I told her not to feel obligated to go through it, just to breeze through the folder. They were all categorized into Wilson, Goldsboro, Zebulon, wherever we shot at. So, does anybody drink these? I guess it's pronounced Olipop. Probably Olipop, but it's funner to pronounce Olipop. Since I had my heart attack a year and a half ago, I've gotten, I was drinking 6 Red Bulls, I probably mentioned, but I was also drinking like Dr. Pepper, and, Coke, Pepsi, Mountain, not much Mountain Dew. But this only has 4 grams of sugar in it, compared to like 32 grams in a Dr. Pepper. So if you're trying to look out for sugar and you don't want a bunch of sugar sweets, which I think, what is this, stevia that's in this one? I think this does have some kind of, good luck with my eyes reading this without my glasses, but this is like, it's 4 grams. It may be stevia. I can't remember. But one thing about it, they're okay. But if you drink about 4 of them a day for a while, you'll be pooping pudding. This has got a ton of fiber in it, because it's a, what's it called? A sports digestive health probiotic. It's a probiotic. So yeah, if you don't know about that, you've been drinking these things, and all of a sudden it's like consistency of some pudding. Yeah, that's what's happening right here. I also get to hurt like up in the side right here too, sometimes if I drink too many of those. But yeah, just watch out for that. But I suppose it's still better than all the Dr. Peppers and things like that. But anyway, so today my client that I sent an email to like last Thursday. I just hit him up. I was like, hey man, make sure you got my email. So he did, and then he said I liked it. But I had like 3 or 4 other questions in the email, and he didn't respond to any of those. So you know where my mind's going. Right down the trash tank. Yep. I'm thinking he's mad at me, and maybe, I hope not. I'm thinking he's mad at me, or he's not going to continue the series on YouTube. Something, because he hadn't texted me back. So, but he did text me. He liked the video I made for the welcoming. It's the welcoming video for his YouTube channel. But I did that, and that's what I asked him. Did you get it? Did you like it? And he said, yeah, I liked it a lot. So that, of course, just blows right by me. I mean, it's good. I'm glad he likes it, but in my head, that just blows by me, and all I can think is, well, he's not answering the other stuff. So, and like my wife Amber says too, he may be busy. He may be busy. He may be out of town. I don't know. God, it sucks getting old. Look at thin in here. Anyway, but I don't think that. I just think it's directly because of I take it all right in the head, and I just like, well, he's definitely not talking to me. So, but the guy's busy. He takes care of like 2 states. He's a real estate broker, and he takes care of like 2 states. So, I mean, him being busy is probably pretty likely. You know what? This receding hairline deal, God knows. Look at that. I'm trying to cover it up. Yeah, it's thin. Just face it, Jones. At least I'm not balding back here, though. I don't think I had a bald thing. They say you follow. They say you follow your mother's father in your DNA sequence. I don't know, DNA sequence, but in your genetic sequence. And so you'll father. What did I just say? Your mother's mother. Yeah, your mother's father. That's what it is. So my grandfather on my mother's side is who I would kind of come out and go after, and it's he had the big forehead thing, kind of kept coming back here, coming back, but it never did the George Costanza thing back here. But all this gray, good Lord. But I've been gray since I was like 18. So they say that's wisdom. And I do feel smarter than most of you. But yeah, I do feel that sometimes, but obviously not, because you see all the stuff I'm failing at and having problems with, having no self-confidence and all that crap. So it was a joke. But anyway, and Jesus, yeah, that's not Jesus. It's probably as big as Jesus, but that was a pimple. It was like under the skin. You know, you get those under the skin pimples, and like they don't even show. But when you rub it, you're like, ooh, I can feel that. And you're like, oh yeah, I can pop that. Yeah, if I squeeze real hard, it won't just turn red and not pop and swell up to be a huge pimple. It'll pop. And then you know, and you squeeze it, and it turns red, it doesn't pop. So now, I pop this thing, it didn't pop, it just bled. Then it scabbed over. Every morning I shave, it scabs over again. I scratch it off, it scabs over again. I put a little white shaving stick on it to make it stop bleeding. And now it's like, if I feel inside my mouth, like in my lip like that, I got like a knot. It's like it was like some cartilage or something, and I have no idea what you call it. But yeah, I'm kind of concerned. So it's you got shaved this morning again. God, look at that. What is that? Damn! Sorry, I didn't mean to give you a glimpse of my bad bottom teeth. That's why I don't try to get close to the camera and shit. But anyway. So yeah, getting old sucks. Just glancing down the hair there. But I don't know. I'm glad I see some people look way worse than I do as far as getting old and aging a lot worse than I do. But then I see some pictures of me in my old days, and I look like my son. I'm kind of like, damn, boy, I have aged. I can't even imagine how they see me. They probably see me like, dude, you an old man. I have a problem with this aging deal. God knows. Yeah, I mean, aging, as far as like, yeah, you win and all that, you know, cardiovascular, which I mean, I don't live a super active life. So right off the bat, disclaimer there, I don't, you know, I should be walking and stuff like that, but I don't that much. But anyway, yeah, I just tried to like eat better and stuff like that, but I'm still scared of just getting old and being alone and stuff like that. Not I think Amber's going anywhere. I'm just saying, you know, like when we get old, if she dies first, or you know, man, that would suck. I remember I was in the hospital one time in the ER. It was before I had a heart attack, and there was this woman they brought in, and I remember hearing in the hallways they were saying, you know, like so, you know, patient she doesn't have any family, there's no kin, and the doctor was like, is there anybody we can get her family records from? Like, basically they just kept going back and forth, and I was eavesdropping, and I was just, basically the old lady didn't have anybody, had no family whatsoever, and they were like, you know, Miss Smith, do you know where you are? Like, talking to her like she was a 2-year-old. That sucks so bad when people get old and she's like, Miss Smith, do you know where you are, what date it is? And he's like, I don't know. Oh my God, I have so much anxiety laying in that room that day. I was like, man, oh my God, is this what it comes to? These people, when you get old, you just don't have anybody. I feel so bad for those people. I hope I'm not one of those people. I hope I have people around me or with me when I pass. I'm sure my kids won't be, but I'm sure my kids won't be around when I die. But that's another story. But Amber's around. God, I don't want to leave first because I know how bad that sucks. Like I used to say that about my dad. Like, damn, it hurt like crazy when he passed. But when I think about it, I'm like, all right, it hurts so bad, but it also, I gotta think about like it would probably hurt him worse. And I think like, man, I would take all the pain I had just to know that he didn't have to go through that. You know, kind of like, yeah, I would have suffered would suffer that all over again, because I can't imagine if I'd have passed and what he, went through. But it is what it is. Yeah. But anyway, I don't want to die alone, but I hope not. But I don't want him to be left here alone either. So it's kind of a double-edged sword where you're like, oh, I don't want to leave her, or I don't want her to leave me because it's gonna hurt. And you're like, well, I don't want to leave her, so she's got to take it. But I don't know how else to feel. That scares me. Oh, I feel so bad. I see the guy at Walmart here goes through. He's a big fella. He's about 6'5", black guy. He wears a toboggan. I mean, he does it in winter. He's got clothes on, but he's just got like 2 grocery carts pushed together. And he just leans over. Like you see those signs in the older people's yard of the woman, and it's just her mushroom mask kind of deal, and or mushroom butt, and like she's bending over the flowers. That's what he looks like. He's bent over. He's just laying on his cart, and that's how he sleeps. Like if you go by at 6 in the morning, he stands. He don't have anywhere to lay down. And man, I was feeling bad for my man. I went by one morning. And he was standing like that, and I was just like, oh my God, I got a bed. I know how bad my back hurts, and he's older than I am, so oh my God, how bad that must be. And I started talking about the Amber, I'm like, damn, dude, I could build him a bed or some kind of cart where he could lay down or something. What's up, doggies? And then Amber tells me later, she's like, oh, by the way, the guy at Walmart out there that you feel so sorry for, she's like, somebody's like offered him a bed and mattress and tried to give him this and that. She's like, that's what he wants. Like whatever his lifestyle is, that's what he's got. What y'all doing, dogs? Mojo. Mojo's Lucy. Look at, what's up? It's Mojo. What's up, little buddy? That's Mojo. Lucy's gone. Lucy's looking for some food, I bet. My 2 chihuahuas, they're very hungry. They stay hungry all the time. Which I will say, Lucy has Addison's, so she's on prednisone. If you ever take prednisone, you know how bad it sucks. Because it makes you hungry, makes you ill-tempered, makes you not sleep, makes you sweat. God. But it helps with other stuff, so it's still terrible for your body, the prednisone. But I don't know if anybody follows comic books, but been a lot of fuss about the Superman trailer lately. I want to stand strong in telling you guys that movie looks like it's gonna suck, and nothing personal against David Cornsweet. He looks like a nice guy, but he's just not Superman. I think it's a terrible cast for Superman. Actually, I think it's like casting me. Like I don't look anything like a Superman, and like he looks just as not like Superman as I don't. But yeah, the Lex Luthor guy, I hear he's a great actor. I'm not familiar with him, but God, let's see. I mean, sometimes the performance will blow you away. Heath Ledger, of course, when everybody heard he was the Joker, everybody's like, Jesus Christ, and he messed everybody up. So they could both surprise me. If they do, I'll admit it. I'll come back. I don't like the way Gunn's doing the DC thing. It reminds me of AEW wrestling. He's like going after the hardcore fans only. Like some of these things I've seen in the trailer. So I don't know what the hell these things are. Like I don't know what to. I thought it was Godzilla, and it's like Kiju, some kind of. I have no idea what it is. But that don't make me stupid, because I'm grown. Because sometimes you get on these Superman Facebook sites or whatever that be advertising, and people, God, you realize you're in argument with like one of those Comic Con fans, and they'll argue with you about like if Superman was really real, and you're trying to talk to them like, man, I wish they'd do a story like this, or that was stupid that they did that because that wouldn't happen. You're like, he could get there that fast and they wouldn't see him, and you're like, I'm talking about it from a movie direct. I'm not. And everybody was, it's comic accurate. It was comic accurate. Well, I mean, dude, I think I'm pretty sure in my life I've seen like Santa Claus was Superman in the comic books. So I mean, do you guys want that? Like, I guess if I was a kid, I was cool. I don't know who the target audience is going after this. What target audience they're going after with this movie? I would guess kids for toys. you sell, still sell toys. But anyway, yeah, it looks terrible. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope. I mean, I like good Superman movies, so if they make Superman really good, but everybody's talking about you can't make Superman dark and stuff, and you can't yes, you can. If you tell a good story, you can. I can tell a good dark Superman story, and it wouldn't be dark. You have to show that darkness, that shadow, to reveal the light. But yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I like Henry Cavill, even though I don't think Henry Cavill's the greatest actor in the world. He did look like Superman. He did fit the role, but I like Zach bringing it to life. I like Zach bringing it to life. All right, well, suppose these superheroes did exist. This is probably how it exists here, instead of like Gunn just going, oh, he's got red underwear because he's dressed like a professional wrestler, and you don't want kids to be scared of him, which sounds creepishly freaky bad. But anyway, James Gunn, don't worry. I mean, don't kill the legacy of Superman. Mojo Begsy. Hey, buddy. All right, well, anyway, that's my day. I've just been kind of working. And I'm kind of in a waiting phase now, where I'm waiting for the people from the job yesterday to get back with me with the footage they won't cut up. And then I'm waiting for the other real estate agent to get back with me. And I'm actually waiting for Jacob to get back with me on taking on the wild as well. See, I'm just in a hold phase. This is what sucks, because you can't go to those people and go, hey man, I know you got a lot of money. I don't. I know we're going to do this video this month, but can we get this thing on the road? Because I am so poor. But, also that goes back to money management, because I don't know how to manage money. All right. Well, all right. I hope you guys have a good day. We'll see you. Mojo, say bye to the audience. I love you, boy. Later, guys.